Hi everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. And today we're going to take a look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2006 African elephant. More specifically, the African bush elephant. Now, the African bush elephant, or African savanna elephant, is one of the 2 extant African elephant species, and one of the 3 extant elephant species that lives throughout the Africa. The size of the high shoulders, which in terms of bulls, reaching up of 3.96 meters, 13 feet 0 inches, and a body mass only up to 10 or tons, or 11.5 short tons. Now, the African elephant, or African bush elephant, is one of the largest terrestrial mammals ever to exist on the planet. Now, terms by species that has been cited on the area. Now, the African bush elephant is actually the titan of the Africa, much heavier than a giraffe, a rhino, and a hippo in size. Now, this creature can indeed live around the areas, but its closest relative is the African forest elephant. Now, the African bush elephant is a herbivore, mainly eat plants. It has also had tusks. So the African elephants do have tusks, while the Asian one, only the male have tusks. Now, speaking of which, let's take a look at the African elephant's design and sculpt. Now, the sculpt of the African elephant is a majestic to behold. The largest land mammal to have to see the sculpt, and the most intelligent of the animals. So the sculpting on that animal is great. And fun fact, elephants are the most intelligent herbivorous mammals to figure out, to know about stuff. And since then, it's such a great creature nonetheless. I mean, it's a brilliant titan nonetheless of herbivores. The sculpt is actually great, and it looks like an old sculpt, but the new CollectA elephant is actually doing better than it was, and yes, a great sculpt nonetheless. Now, the pose is actually a walking pose, unlike most severe of elephants, which it might have been, so a decent pose, but the details is actually great, like real elephants that has some thick skin to make a penetrate from injuries, but in a way, still a great animal, with the great design, especially details on the tusks, which is a very nice addition on the animal. Oh, and by the way, like all real elephants, the color scheme is actually great, like all the real elephants had, which is the design. It looks perfect nonetheless. And speaking of which, it has some gray areas, and take a look at the side, which I don't see anything in particular. Well, you see there's no genitalia, which means that is a female in terms by look. Now, the head is a lot like an elephant to be the least. It's gargantuan ears, and most of all, it's enormous tusks. And yes, I do have a woolly mammoth, a mastodon, a gomphothium, and a stegodon, which means these creatures do have tusks. And for that one, I think the African elephant is the largest land mammal, apart from hippo or a rhino. Now, in my opinion, this elephant is excruciation of the largest known mammal. Now, let's take a look at the ruler and let's give this African bush elephant a measure. Terms from a length from the tip of the hind leg, from the tip of the tail, we're looking at about 6 inches, and which is only at about, as we can see, it's around as 16.5 or 15.5 centimeters on top of the head. However, it's only reaching out at about, or top of the ear, 3.5 inches, which is only at about 9 centimeters. Now, for comparison, I'm gonna bring up some other elephants. Here's with the Schleich 2016, the baby elephant. Now, it stays with its mother for a while because this one's an adult while this one's a baby. Now, I'm gonna link this baby elephant in the description box down below, and another comparison is the Schleich knockoff, the Asiatic bull elephant. Now, this one has tusks, which means that the Asian elephants are one of the only mammals to have tusks by the males. And another comparison is the Safari LTD 2010 female Asiatic elephant. Now, females do not have tusks, unlike most African elephants have one. And yeah, that's all about that. And the rating is 9 out of 10, and I believe this elephant looks fitting nonetheless. And if you know about elephants, let me know in the comments what you think. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. Leave a comments below. Hope you see you for another review about the Safari Ltd 2013 Flying Fish. Goodbye everyone, and see you all next time.